Good morning and welcome. You are with the Skeinz Diaries. It is, would you be leap day, 29th February, here on a Thursday. You are with Marie, episode 308, I think, 7, I don't know. I lose count. I've lost count. How is everyone today? It is a rather gloomy here today. If it gets a little bit loud, it is because it has been raining quite heavily off and on. At the end of the day, we're in a big tin shed here, so you can hear a bit of everything. I hope everyone is doing well. I've got another confession. I've not knit anything, like not a single stitch since I spoke to you on Monday, which I'm actually finding rather disturbing. And part of this, of course, is that it's because I am. Good morning, Kathy. It's because we've just got so much work on ahead of Epic Sale, and I get home at night and I'm just absolutely shattered, and I just haven't had a chance to literally knit a stitch, which is annoying me because I'm sort of 2/3 of the way through now at my sort of purse knitting Niata, and it's a gift, and I'd like to get it all done and sorted out for the person I want to gift it to, and I want to get onto some baby knitting. I've got some sort of a friend having a baby, and I want to sort of do some little stuff. I think it'd be quite nice to do some little stuff, some baby stuff. And we've got some gorgeous yarns rolling around at the moment coming in for Epic Sale. And I've just had a quick squiz around and grabbed a few bits and pieces to show you, to be mean and tease you a little bit. Now, before you get all excited, I'm not going to give you the date just yet, but I am going to give you the date on Monday. So you have to tune in on Monday if you want to get the date. But I can start showing you some stuff that has just been madly labelled and been put together now. I'm actually madly also working on a lookbook that I can flick out on email to you probably on Monday when that date is announced, to give you a chance to have a look. It just give you an idea of some of the stuff that's there. There's not going to be any pricing on anything, so I'm not going to let you know what it is, what the prices are going to be. So before you ask, Marie, how much is that? To be quite frank with you, I don't know because I can't remember. I've got the sheet here. But also, too, you need to check back in and have a look, but I can give you an idea of what's coming. And things are sort of, we're just waiting for some final things to come in from the mill, but some of the stuff has actually come in now, and it is really, really, really pretty. So I thought I'd show you that. And the other thing too is you would have seen the news that I popped out at the end of last week in regards to the sale of the mill, which is Design Spun Limited. So if you guys have any questions about that, pop them in the comments and I'll answer those as we go along if you've got some questions. It's fairly, it's not very business as usual for us here at Skeinz, so not a lot is changing. And the biggest thing really is whether or not a mill sale goes ahead and who it gets sold to. But ultimately, the plan as it stands is Skeinz will continue. We do have a lot of yarn still in process with the mill. So even if a sale does go ahead and, for example, for argument's sake, it's somebody that wants to spin yarn but not hand knitting yarn, which is unlikely but possible. We still have enough yarn in stock that needs to be completed that will keep us going here for quite some time. And also too, there are other options for us here domestically in New Zealand, and so we'll be looking into all of those. And so yes, whilst there'll be some changes, and you'll see with Epic Sale, because of the mill decision, that there'll be some ranges that we will be selling down, because we know that with a sale that those ranges are unlikely to continue. They're things that we do because we're always tinkering. Like Ian and Peter are our master tinkerers, and they're always tinkering and they're always playing and testing new things out and creating things that go beyond the limits of the machinery and what they're meant to do. And they're great experimenters, and of course you can't and so we'll have things that are one-off, and you can't necessarily do that in a commercial type relationship. So there'll be things that will probably disappear, and we'll get core range items sorted, and then we'll just make a decision of where we go to from there. But we're not particularly phased over here in Skeinz land, as I said, because things will pretty much continue as normal. So if you have any questions, just fire those in the comments and let me know. Right, the first thing I wanted to show you, and it's actually only swatches. I don't have any balls because the balls for this are still actually coming through from the mill as we speak. But I'm showing this to you because I know that Delina's here and she's the only person that's had her hot little hands on this stuff. And this is it here. There's a couple of swatches we've had done. This is Gaia. And Delene will probably tell you if she's in the comments. If you're over on YouTube, you'll see them. But this is the noise. I think it's one of the nicest yarns we've produced for a really long time. It's utterly beautiful. As you can see, it's a twofold twist. And it's an alpaca blend. And it's lightly, very, 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 ever so lightly brushed. And we have done that because the resulting yarn then gives you that lovely, lovely little soft plush halo, very much akin, like to feel, honestly, it feels like a possum yarn because of the light brushing. It's amazing. It's so freaking good. And Delene will tell you, she sent both Claire and I a text when she started knitting it. She's doing a sample. It's like, what is this stuff? It is so good. It is really good. It is just, yeah, we are really in love with it. Really, really in love with it. So we will be launching this Gaia at a special price for Epic Sale, and it will go back up to its normal price if there's any left. I'm actually predicting you guys are going to snap this up in Epic Sale. It's stunning. It is really good. DK, and it's been designed. We actually sort of played around and did it because there's lots of those patterns like where I'm doing the double stranding, okay? And not everybody wants to double strand. Some people find it really difficult or a bit of a faff. So this is the yarn that if you want to have that really little subtle bloom or halo, but without the possum price tag, and without having to double strand, Gaia is going to be your friend. And yeah, we can't wait. This is another sample they did up. The girls just did just with a little bit of texture, just to show you still get really good stitch definition. But oh, the handle. Here we go. Delene's put here the mystery meat yarn. Oh my God, it's amazing. The parcel. Oh, the parcel should be here with us today with the samples. Even the cat loved it. Use it as a pillow. There you go. It is really beautiful. It was funny because Claire was knitting this just from a hand wrap from oh hey Deanna, good morning. From a hand wrap that she'd gotten from the mill to do some testing. It was my first day back at work, and I was like, and I picked it up and I'm like, what's that? It was so good. And you see stuff sort of on blend sheets and that are discussed before you go away to oh, it's amazing. Delene was saying it's nicer to knit than the Pearl Luster and Mohair together. Yeah, I'd agree, Delene. I'd agree. The handle, I'm blown away at how good it is. And Claire, who is probably the most difficult person to impress about anything, it's the most excited I've seen her about a yarn in a really, really long time. Oh, Deanna's saying, love your top or your dress. It is a top, Deanna, which actually was a birthday present from my cousin who made it for me. She sewed it, and I love it. It's, as you can see, very me colours, and I've gone and busted it out because I'll probably end up wearing it during Epic Sale because, of course, our lovely pink is one of our colours in Epic Sale, so it's our theme colour for the event. And I thought I'm in the Epic Sale mood. Right, so that is Gaia, and there's a full range of colours with that, so that will be coming. We're just waiting for it to arrive now. I can't tell you whether that will be an Epic Sale day one. It will depend on when we get everything in from the mill and when we get photography back, because obviously it's not up for photography just yet because it's still coming through from the mill. Here's another one. Oh, I've grabbed the white one, but here we go. There's the swatch. Ta-da! And if you're looking in that going, oh, that looks good. This is our Skeinz Tweed, which we have currently in the 10 ply. We got it done in a fingering weight, full ply fingering weight. And we did that quite deliberately because we had a lot of people come back to us saying, look, we love that Skeinz Tweed, love it, but have you got something finer weight? You know, we live in a warmer climate, or I'd love to knit that for a baby. So we've created it. So here it is. So that again, all these Skeinz tweeds, we generally, and it's on that Skeinz label because we do these tweeds as a limited edition. We don't have them as part of core range. So we basically make them, pull them together, put them out, and then once they've gone, they've gone. So look at that. And there's some different colours, some brighter shades in this as well. And I think it knits up beautifully in that finer gauge. So look out for that. That's another one that's coming. We've got a couple of new Highlander heathers. One of them is, and this one's not going to show up very well because it's so subtle, this heather. This one's called Air. And you could, you probably can't, can you see it? You could just see, looks like watermarks on there. Very, very subtle. And we've gone and done that to add for contrast for people that wanted. So it's basically a cream, but not a cream. It's sort of, it's this beautiful, very, very subtle watermark all the way through it. So that will be coming out. We've been playing around doing actually a lot of sprays. We've had some yarn, we had some yarn left over that was, I think, a cancelled order, overseas order, and we've been playing around with it because it's a yarn that you guys may know and love, and it takes colour really, really, really well, and that is the High Twist 300 bar 2 high twist superwash sock, which is 100% merino. So this is for the people that don't like a synthetic sock yarn. They want to just have straight wool, but you can use it as a garment. Now I love this yarn, as I've mentioned many times before. I've knit it into garments. I've done I've got a rebel in this, which was done actually in the bandit sock bandit, which is the same base yarn, and I thresh it. And I've got, what else have I done in this? I've actually knitted a bit in this. Done a little baby. I've done quite a bit of shawl and scarf knitting. Look, it's just a great yarn, and look at these colours. Oh, so good. They've really come up fabulously well. Look at that. So good. And we've actually done a lot of prints this year. There's just, because prints, things go in and out of fashion, right? We decided that people needed a bit of colour, and we haven't done any prints for ages. And these, I just love these. The colours are saturated and gorgeous and vibrant, and they'll just add a real injection into something that you're doing, whether or not you turn it into a cardigan, or whether or not you add it, like do something stripy and then do something solid to go with it, like add our Skeinz sole to it, which is a slightly different twist, but it was, good. Yeah, Delene's just saying, great for baby knits, can see a baby surprise jacket in that. Absolutely. I did lots of like little longies and cardigans and stuff in that stuff, like heaps. And it just looked so amazing. And they wore, like, it washes and wears like a rag. I did a lot of my baby knitting, if I did full ply, was in this stuff, and I just absolutely loved it. So we've got 4 colours of that. Another one that we've been playing around with is actually is a New Zealand Merino. So this is essentially, I think it's the Fate base. Not 100%, but I definitely know it's a local merino. And this is that tinkering I was talking about before. This is the tinkering. So this is what happens when you give Ian a little gadget that he mucks around with in the spray tunnel, and you get these little splatters. These splatter yarns, and we've got 4 of these. This is the blue one, there's a pink one, there's a grey one, and we've actually knitted up some panels for this, which actually I'll show you next week, the panel, if I can easily, because we've made a stand for them, so I might take a photo of them. But it's really cool. Now this again is going to have to be a one-off, because this is an Ian experiment. But it has literally created this really, really wonderful splatter type yarn, and it's great. And we just loving these. I think these are going to go really well. In fact, I pulled out these and these on the weekend. I had a tour group here off Holland, America, quite a large group, and they came in for a special viewing on Sunday, and they loved these. Absolutely loved them. So judging by their reaction, I think you guys will love them too. Good morning, Coach. Lots of people in the house this morning. Nice to see everyone. Hey, Ian's also been playing back around with his dips again. He made another little sort of gadgety thing for another. It's Ian. Pay's just not to ask questions. It's just that he does these weird and wonderful things. So to that end, I've got a couple of more shades. This is both from the same batch, would you believe? But we have separated them out into the lighter ones and the darker ones. And they're utterly gorgeous. And we just love them. And one of them is called Tangaroa, which I think is this one. It's called Tangaroa. And the other one might be called Ranganui. It might be, I can't remember. But aren't those gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. They are on, I think, four ply sock base. And then this one is on Pearl Luster base, I think. Yes. And I need a name for this, actually. Claire threw it at me. It's only just come in. The girls are twisting it at the moment. She said, give me a name. That's that one. What do you guys think? Can you come up with a name? Sort of little lavenders and taupes. Very, very subtle. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Sort of like lavender biscuity, but I've used lavender before. It's a bit boring. So if you think of a name, put it in the chat. If you can think of a name, let me know. I've got to come up with a name for that. So that's literally being twisted at the moment. These will all come out during the sale. Again, when exactly, a good chunk of stuff is coming out the first day, but we'll be staggering stuff as it comes out because we know that it's coming in, and we're not all going to have it in and up and organised for day one. What else am I going to show you? And for those who are joining late and I'm showing you stuff from the sale, don't panic. Don't panic. I haven't announced the sale day. I'm going to do that on Monday, right? I'm going to do it on Monday. A couple of prints. As I said, these are a couple of vintage prints, which will be limited edition for the sale. Really great. It's just, again, a little bit of fun. So if you've been buying some vintage on the Spotlight, you could add those to the collection. Oh, Storm, lavender shortbread. Yeah, it does look very lavender shortbread, but I've used lavender a lot. I know. It's it's trying to sort of find something and not repeat. Laviscotti. Oh, I don't know. Yes, Laviscotti, exactly. I know it's really cute though. It's very pretty. What else have we got coming? We've got some existing ranges, as I said, things, little tail enders, which will be going out. And I'm going to sort of pull together that lookbook for you guys next week. So you'll get that on Monday after I chat to you. And it won't be everything that's in there. It'll just give you a little smattering and an idea. So the biggest thing, again, is just planning. You know what Epic Sale is like. It's getting your planning together. So checking your amounts, checking what you think you might need. Oh, misty morning, Jackie, that's not bad, misty morning. Checking what you might require, checking in terms of volumes for like baby garments or shawls, or just so then that way in the frenzy of everything, you know that you're going to get enough, because everything that I've just shown you now, everything with the exception of probably the high under heathers, everything is going to be one-offs. So once they're gone, like you can't get it again. So it's really important that you do have enough volume of what it is that you need. And in terms of contingency, so usually most of the times if you're going to be doing something, you work within a 10%, rounded 10% contingency, which in a lot of cases is a single ball. I really, during sale time, double it. To be quite honest with you, if you think you might get away with 2, get 3, only because once it's gone, and there's nothing worse than putting all this work into a project only to find that you've run out, and then of course we can't fulfill the order because it's things disappear and sell out so jolly fast. So Monday We're going to give you that date. I'm going to show you some more cool stuff because hopefully on Monday we'll have more in. And then we can get that planning together. Yeehaw. And then things will start once we've got the date and you know what's going and when things are happening and stuff. And we can, we'll be into it. Because, like the days in March are just going to go. I know. It's doing that now. We're just madly trying to pull everything together now. We never seem to have enough days in March. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Crazy, crazy, crazy. But it's all good. It's all good. It's good to see everybody here today. And other than that, we're just, as I said before, business as usual. And if you have any questions, do let us know or drop us a line, and we're more than happy to answer us. I saw that you were on there. It was, I'm assuming it's Karen. If you want to buy a mill, Karen, we've got one for sale. Just saying. Oh, Deanna, come on. You want to move north. Oh, you and your husband, there you go. You could come. He's handy. He could fix all those machines. That very clever husband of yours. So there you go. If you feel the need, we've got one for sale. It would be good. It's just lol, says Deanna. Go on, Deanna. You want to. You want to. Any lace weight? Michelle is asking. Not lace weight per se, but we do actually have some 3-ply. So we've got a lovely 3-ply print actually that I'll show you next week. Deanna, I told John the other day. She says winky face. Good. John would be so good. No, we don't, because we don't spin lace weight. So very, 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 very rarely spin lace weight. So how much for the mill, Margaret? Oh, we'll see. Actually, to be brutally honest, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm the wrong person because I look after I'm a compartmentalizer. I sort of was, decision was made. I leave that up to the boys. I really do. But I know that it's, I don't know. Brendan, I know, is doing what do they call it? The information memorandum at the moment. So, yeah. But honestly, if you're serious, drop them a line. And you can either drop us a line here at info@skeinz.com or I think it's Brendan at designspun.co.nz. If you want to do an inquiry about sale and mill, you can flick that over to him. 3-ply would do. Michelle, I do have some 3-plies. I've got those 2 prints, and this tweed is 216 meters. So when I referred to it before, we put 4-ply on the label because that's what we swatched it to, but that's why I'm referring to it as a fingering weight, because it's a 2-fold twist, and it is at that finer end of the scale. And as you can see, that's on our swatch, nice and fine. What else? I'm just trying to think. Yes, actually, I do have one other finer yarn, a very, very, very soft, subtle print called Edna, which will be in there as well. There's going to be a few, not heaps, but there's definitely going to be a few. And I'm in the process at the moment of just working through some of the existing yarns that are going to be going in the sale of our core range. Not a lot of standard core range. As you know, we quite often don't do that, but there are a few little quirky things in there that you'll think, oh, they are in there, and it's because they are either are they being discontinued or going on hiatus, because we need to wait and see what happens with the mill sale, and then and some we're just going to give a really good look to, because we haven't really put them on sale before. So you'll see some of those in the lookbook. That's what I'm making up now. Alrighty. Oh, you guys are all chipping, and it's exciting times, isn't it? New year, it always keeps you going. All right. Well, happy Leap Day. Hope you never know, so you might be proposing to somebody today. There you go. I'll talk to you again on Monday. Spread the word, and you'll get the date on Monday, and I can let you know when we're going to kick off. But until then, have a great rest of week. Take care. Bye.